Hi there, welcome back to my ongoing series about my Imperial Agents army I'm building. Um, not well, a little bit of modelling to talk about today. No painting, but a little bit of modelling, and I want to pay tribute to one of the things that happened last weekend. So the weekend of the 15th and 16th of February. So let's start with what I've been up to. Haven't had much chance to do much painting. Been really busy at work, but I did manage to put together an Inquisitor. I decided I needed an Inquisitor, and since GW aren't producing their own Inquisitor model at the moment for the army, I decided to have a go at building one. Now, I'm going to be honest, it was not something I'm very good at as a rule. I find it very challenging to do any kind of conversion on any of my models. Most of my models are, yep, out of the box, build it, paint it, love it, done. So I had to think about this one, and realistically, this is what I've come up with. So here's the base bits I started with. I have got an old grey, no, Dark Angel's body here that came with an eBay lot I won ages ago when I was building a different army. So used that, and then I managed to find an old Imperial Guard head that I'll show a little bit of a better close-up on in a minute. And then I had to think of some weapons. So needed something for the left arm and the right arm. The right arm was quite easy. Long time ago I collected Blood Angels, and one of the things I still had spare was one of the old bolt pistol arms off the Sanguinary Guard, which you can see over here while I'm wiggling the mouse around, so I'm hoping you can see it. But unfortunately, there's no hand bit here, so I found an arm off an old Imperial Guard commander model I had kicking around from a lot of the Imperial Guard that I've been painting as well. So, yep, there's a hand that can go there, and then it's a case of trying to find something to go on the left hand. One with the power sword. So the only left-handed arm I could find that worked was this one, holding a mortar from an Imperial Guard box I had, and this, as you can see, is an Imperial Guard parasword. So yeah, I went to work with my scissors and my knife, and yeah, this is what we came up with. So from here, there's a little bit of a close-up of the hand and the other bit. So this went onto here quite happily, as you can see in a minute. But there's the head. There you go, I'll make the head a little bit bigger. It's an old metal one. I think it came off a Penitent Legionnaire back in the day, but it looked fine. It just had the mould, so I trimmed all the bottom off here and made a thing. But it's got, you can't see it on here, but it's got a little moustache, so it looks kind of inquisitorial when you look at it up close. And then there you go. I gave up on the power sword in the end because it just didn't work, to be perfectly honest. So we had to go with a chainsword. So we found a chainsword, cut the arm off, and it had a skull on the bottom, so it looked quite good, fairly inquisitorial. And this got glued onto the arm to go on the left hand side, or the right hand, yeah, whichever side, yeah, that one, you know the one I mean, you'll see in a minute. From there, cut the hand off, stuck that on the bottom of here, and we found this. Now this comes from a very old high elf kit. It's a phoenix rising from the ashes. And I wanted something to go on the back, because on the backpack of the body I'm using from the Dark Angels, there's a little knob, and I didn't want to put a normal backpack on it, because I thought, it looks too much like a Watchmaster something or other then. So trimmed the back off, and I've gone with this on the back of it. I am going to try and do a little, I'm going to try and make, I'm waiting for it to dry. I've laid out some green stuff, rolled it flat, and I'm going to try and carve a little eye that I can stick on here, but I haven't got that far yet, as you'll see in a minute. So from there, we came up with this. Here's what it looks like in the meantime. The arm went on quite nicely. The hand you can see here. The head stuck on quite happily. I've got to do a little bit of green stuff around here just to blend it in, but I haven't quite got that far yet. But I wanted to show off what I'd done, so I was quite proud of it. From the Imperial Guard set, a little sort of like side knife, water bottle, all the rest of it. And there you go. That's what he looks like with the little phoenix stuck on the back. It worked quite well, I thought. It looked quite looks quite different. You can obviously see it's a GW model. It's used all GW bits, and yeah, I've become very happy with it. And the back of the model looks like this. So there you go. There's the water canteen with the Imperial Agent, a little notepad thing there, and a little knife there. It looks really good, and I'm going to get, like I say, I'm going to carve an eye out to put onto here. So we get an eye on there, so it looks like it's Inquisition. So it's a bit funky, it's a bit different, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So that's really all the modelling I've done recently. I'm hoping by the next time I do one of these videos, I'll have a bit more painting done. Hopefully you'll see this all painted up as well. I'm going to try and get that done over the next few days. And yeah, we've got a couple of other things to do. I will be building my Grey Knight squad at some stage. So at some stage you'll see this and the Grey Knights appear on one of these random Saturday videos I do occasionally. But the big news this week, and it is massive, is that our wonderful army that we all love and care for has won an event. And by an event, I mean not a small event either. It won in the hands of Courtney Thomas down under in the Warzone Wellington tournament this past weekend. He completely won it. Warzone Wellington 2025. Courtney Thomas won it with his Imperial Agents army. 5 rounds. Scored 93, 89, 56, 56, 86. No losses. Everyone he beat, which is just amazing. And he won the tournament. And courtesy of the internet, I've managed to find his list he used, which I will try and make a little bit bigger. If you bear with me 1 second while I try and remember how to do that on Notepad. Right, there we go. So now we can read it. 2 assassins, Kellex Neversaw. 2 inquisitors with combi weapons, psychic gifts, shockwave. 1 has the clandestine ops to do fancy infiltration stuff with some of the units. Draxus is here, my inquisitor that's leading my army at the moment. A rogue trader entourage, which is just standard, and then a watchmaster with the digital weapons to provide some real close combat oomph, alongside having the fancy kind of semi-grenade idea with the digital weapons every so often. Deathwatch Veterans unit, same as mine, apart from he's got 2 Astartes shields and a power weapon included in his. I went mine with the sniper bolter thing, so may have to have a think about that at some stage, but that's cool. 4 Navy breacher units with demo charges. Yeah, I suppose that's shenanigans for up and downy stuff with the rogue trader and the inquisitor and the clandestine ops to move them around. We've got Sister Battler squad with the multi-melter and the melter gun. Don't know why I've got guns, but it should be gun. I'm guessing these get split into 2 5-women units and go in the Sister of Battle immolators to ride around the board in. I'm guessing that's what happened anyway. I don't know, but I'm guessing that's what happens. 3 Seductor squads to walk up to the middle and go, here you go. Here I am with my 4+ invulnerable save. Take this objective off me. A Voidsman at arms unit with the Artificer shotgun and the rotor cannon, which I'm guessing the rogue trader entourage joins to make a big 10-man unit with some nice little bits and pieces going on with that. And then, apart from the 2 immolators, we've got 3 rhinos with storm bolters and hunter killer missiles. Now, my guess is that one of the Deathwatch Veterans unit went in one, and 2 of the Navy breacher units went in the other 2. Is how I see it happening. I don't know. Never know. We might have Courtney come and watch the video at some stage and leave me a comment and tell me exactly how they did it. But I have to say, for all intents and purposes, I am so impressed with this person's ability to win a tournament. Yes, it was, like I say, 93, 89, 56, 55 and 86, but he still won. Or they won, sorry, they still won. And it's just very, very impressive no matter what. So, well done, Courtney. There is more about this if you want to go and check out Tactical Tortoise 40k. He does a whole section on his video from Monday about this, which is where I found out about it, to be fair. And he talks about it in a lot more professional detail than I have just done. But I just think this is seriously impressive, and it's such a nice thing to see, considering the last update we had nothing yet again, no points changes, no nothing at all, that someone has actually managed to take our Imperial Agents army and win a tournament with it, which I just think is fantastic. So Courtney, if you ever see this, well done. I'm seriously impressed. But that's it for me for now. It's a real short video today. Like I say, hopefully there'll be some painting next time I come online, and I'll be able to talk about that a little bit more and show you some of the things I've been doing. I have got another one of the 500-point tournaments coming up at my friendly gaming club in a couple of weeks' time, which I'm umming and ahhing about taking part in, because at the moment, I think that's planned for the 5th of March, and I am moving house on the 7th of March. So I'm not sure if all my army would have been packed up and put away ready for the move by that stage. So I may not be taking part. But if I do, I will take the agents. And I'll do another one of my little tiny battle reports at some stage when I get some internet love back. So for now, thanks for watching. I'll be back very soon with some more information about how my Imperial Agents are going. But for now, take care. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.